idea of creating some spaces more enjoyable, more playful, more, let's say, positive. At the end, when people start to use the spaces, they will get this positive energy and motivation out of this project. In fact, our main idea is to increase the value of the land and to make this land more urban and more filled with public spaces. In fact, this project is composed of 5 elements. The first one is the shopping and entertainment center. The second one is the residential part. The third one is the sports part with open sports fields. And the fourth one is the business plaza. And like a fifth element is a big axis who link all of these different functions. This axis starts from the west part of the land, and it enters into the shopping center. Then in between residential and shopping center, it continues with plazas, with open cafes kind of activities, with playgrounds. And so it continues and ends up with the sports fields and business plaza. So our main idea is to create a continuous urban space in between these different functions. This is a user-friendly, pedestrian-friendly project. I mean, the streets are on the periphery of the land, so the cars don't touch into the main urban fabric. This way, these functions can be combined through an access to the plaza, and different activities can be combined. And it is not only pedestrian friendly, it is also sportsman friendly, boarders friendly, skaters friendly, for children and elderly people. So it is friendly for all ages and different activities, because it is not disturbed. There is the chance to create different kind of activities, and we have provided different types of urban spaces. And the main challenge is this continuous urban fabric. While you are sitting in your house, you can go to a restaurant in the shopping center, or outside the shopping center, or in between. In the interface of this shopping center, you can go to make your sports. You can go to your office. So it's like a city within a city. So this is the main challenge. The city of Skopje, from my point of view, is living very lively this way, because it is much more flat. So people like to ride their bicycles. They like to walk. So it is this bigness with the scale, it becomes lively. The same idea we try to catch in this big land, because this land is around 15.6 hectare, quite a big land. It's like a horizontal land. and the total square meter construction area is 450,000 square meter. So it's quite a big construction area, and our main aim is feel the citizens to use this space like they use the city of Skopje, like for example the center. So we want people to walk, to feel the scale, not like a big project, but to feel the scale in a human scale, and it is like user-friendly and a place that they can find many things at the same time. So the challenge here is to design the scale, I think, with trees, with two-story, let's say, in and out kind of shopping center, by creating different types of open spaces, semi-open spaces. So this way the bigness in a way cuts and it is divided and gets the human scale. In fact, the role and the definition of architect is changing according to us. First of all, architecture becomes more collaborative business. It is not like one-man show or one-woman show. It is more a collaborative work, because people now understand the value of first of all, information and the related culture. And this information, to make a building or a space through the information, through the natural information comes from nature, or through the city, or from engineer, or from some, let's say, acoustical consultants. So when you create a space out of all of these, together with these people and with this information, then we might create, let's say, in my opinion, better architecture. So we are trying to develop the architectural, let's say, discipline also, not only from the design part, but from the information part. And maybe we can also mention about our idea of creating some spaces more enjoyable, more playful, more, let's say, positive. At the end, when people start to use the spaces, they will get this positive energy and motivation out of this project.